Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's caught. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Hits a seam wide open. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Fair catch, called for and made. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after
wide open spaces. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And off from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cooper. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Going right to work up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first and keeping this drive alive.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Moore will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it.
Turning on the Jets. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing them loose. I will take it. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down for the offense.
First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. He's looking deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The option look. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, it's Hughes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That tells you a lot about the confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Finds this big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Rides the back. Quick toss. Creates a little space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It leads to 2nd down.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore will throw. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Bring in the heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Going over the top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Cooper. He's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, better look out! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hemby. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them, and you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the missed connection on third down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in four down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Time to take a shot. Intercepted, number 19. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A strike downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Has so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Now adjusting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Got a little space. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Hemby. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And the Hoosiers pick up the first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snapped in the back. Dances away. He'll pull it down. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
29, Indiana, 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense not showing press coverage. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. It's a running room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Snagged out in the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's still running after the move. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They will score! Touchdown, Oregon! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 26 over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the...
Lofts one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Going to the run, it's Hemby. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And the Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They bring him down. Strong effort by the cover.